Qatar hosts one of the largest Filipino communities in the world, with more than 97,000 of its citizens choosing to live here. However, many of them have come here alone, often leaving their children behind in the Philippines since they can barely afford to make the trip here themselves. One such worker is Gladys Tamayo, a maid who has worked under a local Pakistani family for 2 years. She says that she came here to support her husband and 2 daughters.
I need to come because of, firstly, financial problem. Because my husband is sometimes we have farm. Sometimes he's working on the farm. But if it is not rainy season, we don't get any crop in the farm. So financially, it's not enough. So I need to help him. So I came here to give their daily needs because it's not enough.
However, working away from her family for so long has had an effect on Tamayo. She says that she constantly thinks about their well-being.
Of course, it's not good. Sometimes I always thinking that if they brush their teeth, if they wash their feet before they sleep. But I always thinking positive because I need this job for them. And secondly, I'm earning for their future because I don't want them to become like me for the future, that I'm working as a nanny here. I don't want them to be like me. So I want them to finish until what course they want to. That's why I'm here.
But not all Filipino workers here share Tamayo's financial issues. Mary Jane Benito holds a much more comfortable job as General Administrator at Strabang International, a construction company with a branch here in Doha. However, she also struggles with working away from her 2 sons and 1 daughter.
Actually, that is actually one fear which I am always praying. I just always pray to God that that they'll be fine, and I'm just hoping that everything or any problem or any issues that they will encounter, they should just tell me. I'm always telling them, any problem, you tell me.
The situations of Tamayo's and Benito's families are not unique. According to the Pulitzer Center for Crisis Reporting, they are among the 2.5 million families that are estimated to be overseas Filipino worker families worldwide. These families usually have more than 1 member working outside the Philippines. They make up a vital role in the Philippine economy, particularly through remittances, money these workers send back to their families in the Philippines. In total, the Philippine Statistics Authority estimates that around $23 billion was injected into the Philippine economy through remittances. Approximately $412 million came from Qatari Filipino workers in 2013. Despite the price that these workers pay to find better fortune here in Doha and around the world, they often say that it's for the benefit of their children's future. However, the effects of growing up without their parents in the same household can severely impact their children's psychological growth as well as their future.
The emotional aspect is huge because, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, the parent and the child, there's a connection that has to be formed, and this connection to a large extent has to be physical. I mean, it will, like a child needs to be, or a mother needs to touch her child, need to cuddle her child, need to, kiss her child, and same thing with the father. And no matter how well connected with the internet, this is not going to replace a hug, by the, your parent.
However, Benito says that the internet has helped keep her family together.
This is really very helpful. I mean, these applications, this internet, it is really helpful, It's extending me to them. I mean, it's like we are together. But physically, yes, I'm not there. But I think I already feed them with much love, which they can cherish even if I'm not there.
Every time I send the money, I call them 1 hour. And then I have my sister-in-law, she have an FB account. I'm always asking if they're okay. By message only, but sometimes they go for the internet cafe. We talk, Skype, like that. Then I don't want to come here as a maid, but I don't have a choice. I marry a man who cannot give all I want to. It's okay for me, but it's all about the kids. I don't want him to suffer someday. I don't want them to become like us, like their mama and papa. So I'm here for them. So I'm here to earn for their future.
So as long as working abroad provides a better living for these families, more and more Filipino children will see their parents continue to leave them behind in the Philippines while they earn money here and around the world. This is Paulo Fujin
and Saido Esali reporting for the Daily Q.